There was a landlord in Queens who rented out a 3-bedroom apartment to 2 guys. What happened next, though, really got him upset.
Yeah, those 2 guys had made the 3 bedrooms into 10 and started renting them out on Airbnb. They took him to court. He called Arnold Diaz.
This is the worst thing happened to me in my life.
Eddie Hsu owns this rental property, a 3-family home in Elmhurst, Queens. He says he recently rented the 3rd floor, a 3-bedroom apartment, to Barack Firik and Dogan Camilli for $2,500 a month. But he says he soon found out they were renovating the apartment.
They turned a 3-bedroom apartment to a 10-bedroom apartment.
10 bedrooms?
10 bedrooms.
Eddie took pictures of the small living spaces created by the renovation.
They put these, the sheetrock, and this is a room?
That's considered a room, yes.
Okay.
And see how small that is? How narrow? They turned it to a 3-bedroom.
Firik and Camilli then reportedly listed the rooms for rent on AIRBNB, a website for people looking for a cheap place to stay for a short time, usually in someone's house. And Airbnb customers are who we found when we went into the apartment.
So you saw this advertised?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but you don't have a lease for this apartment?
No.
He said he's paying $35 a night online to Airbnb. When Eddie Hsu, the landlord, found out what was going on, he came in and tore down the renovations, changed the locks on the doors, and demanded that Firik and Camilli leave. But
they went to the court, got a court order against me.
Against you?
Against me, and they say I illegally locked them out.
So he had to let them back in. While they haven't done any more renovations, they are creating spaces to rent on Airbnb using curtains as room dividers.
I'm staying temporary here.
You're staying temporary here. Ah, this is a small little room. So there are a lot of people staying here?
Mostly for 1 or 2 days.
Eddie says he's trying to evict Firik and Camilli for violating the lease. The standard lease says, except as authorized by the consent of the landlord, tenant will not make any repairs or alterations to the premises. But Firik texted him, "We know the laws very well. You'll not be able to evict us ever." I reached Firik by phone. He refused to do an on-camera interview but denied doing any renovations to Eddie's apartment and claims he and Dogan lived there. But the Airbnb tenants I spoke with said they've never met the guys renting the apartment.
So you never actually give money to any particular person?
No, it's online, yeah.
I spoke to Eddie's lawyer, who thinks the landlord will prevail in the end.
My lawyers say we'll get them out in a month or 2.
If you've got a story for me, email me at pix11investigates@pix11.com or contact me at Facebook or Twitter. I'm Arnold Diaz, Pix11 News.
Can you imagine how brazen that is? You rent a place and then you turn it into 10 apartments?
Well, and then the arrogance of it. Like, you can't do anything to us, evict us. And this poor guy, I mean, that 10 apartments, they were little,
$35 a night.
Imagine that. And they're maybe, renting them out for 30 days a month, and they're making a pretty penny
all that
on it.
money. Wow.
Wow, I just feel for that owner.
Sure do.